hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. How's everybody doing this morning? This morning, June 19th, Juneteenth, honoring Afro-Americans and their history. And it's a good day to educate yourself on the history of Juneteenth, like me. Hi, thank you, Richard. Richard says, I like your head wrap. Thank you. The little hairs on the back of my head keep tickling my neck, and with the heat, it's like, stop. So I just put on this little thing. So as I was saying, it's a good day for us to educate ourselves on the history of Juneteenth. I know I'm one of those people. I need some education because I'm not really sure what is celebrated. I think it was like a independence something or another. I'm too ignorant to speak about it. So um, let me do the things that I know what to do. Hello, Silverled, Marisa, and Manuel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome to whoever is here on Facebook and YouTube. Please leave a comment so I know who you are. Same here. I mean, here I can see who you are, but when you leave comments, help us. With the algorithm, it's funny because the word algorithm, right, is like one word, but in Spanish, algo is something. So it's like the something rhythm. El algoritmo. Algoritmo. Some rhythm. Some beat. Anyway, for today's Oracle's Day, how are you guys? How are you? I haven't asked you. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. We're gonna use the B Tarot as an oracle because I'm sure Christopher Hughes did not intend the B Tarot to be used as an oracle, but I like I like to use it as an oracle. Salud, this is not an alcoholic drink, it's just some Diet Coke. Hi, my name is Laura. I'm addicted to Diet Coke. Addicted. That's where I get my caffeine from. People tell me, like, oh, you're not a caffeine person. You don't drink coffee. Like, do you see the industrial amount of Diet Coke that I drink? And it does have caffeine for those who don't know. All right. No, it doesn't cause cancer. May the divine let us see what needs to be seen, and may that information be used for the greater good. I was just thinking that I'm wearing yellow and I'm using the bee tarot. So may the queen bee. Did you know I was a bee for Halloween? I was a bumblebee with a crown. So I was a bumble queen bee. And we have rebirth. Rebirth. Hello, I am Daisy. I am Daisy? I think you are Daisy. I am Daisy. So the card of rebirth will be the equivalent to the judgment card. This is number 20. Rebirth, absolution, and assimilation. So when I'm telling you that the book is fantastic, it's like, look at this. Look at me. So the message for rebirth. Why are you guys so quiet? You freak me out when you're so quiet and you don't comment anything. Upright. Upright rebirth. A period of contemplation and reflection would lead to rebirthing of new ideas, situations, or circumstances. The benefit of this might not be immediately apparent, but it is necessary. Often this card implies a spiritual rebirthing or stepping onto a new path of discovery and exploration. In mundane matters, it asks you to evaluate and consider what is happening beneath the surface. Hello, little Ed. So, rebirth would be a period of contemplation and reflection would lead to a rebirthing of new ideas, situations, or circumstances. The benefit of this might not be immediately apparent, but it is necessary. Often, this card implies a spiritual rebirthing or stepping onto a new path of discovery and exploration. In mundane matters, it asks you to evaluate and consider what is happening beneath the surface. So, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening beneath the surface? And what is asking us to be reborn? With me, I know it's my calendar. So, it's June 19th, and I haven't written my calendar for June, which is ridiculous. And this almost never happened. Like this hasn't happened before. And it just so happened to have this time, which is very unlike me. My calendar is frozen. I finally hung it on the wall again. It's frozen on May 24th. That was the last time I updated my calendar. Was on May 24th. So it's gonna be a month almost. I'm gonna try to work on it today because it's ridiculous. But let me think. The events that we have for the end of the month are the 28th. I'm going to be at Mindful Baking Cafe doing readings for 20, 30, or $50. And you get a free cookie or a free brownie. And their vanilla latte cold drink is to die for. And the 29th, I'm going to be at Pilsen Arts Community House doing our monthly Finding the Goddess Within meditation workshop. And then on the 30th of June, we have the Goddess Circle. And if you've never been to a Goddess Circle, I will tell you what it is after the next oracle. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, says I love the scarf. Thank you. It loves you back. Let me see what. Ooh, the peacock. This card always reminds me of my mother because my mother used to like peacocks. Look at how beautiful it is. My mom really loved beautiful things and opulence and richness and, you know, like gold and gilded things. And if my mother were alive, she will be watching like the Gilded Age. She would have loved Succession. You know, she loves those shows when there are like people are filthy rich. And she loved peacocks because she equate them to richness, to opulence. Hello, Heather Hexa and Little Ed. Did I say hello, Little Ed? I think I did. So here's the peacock. Prosperity. Oh, yes, please, 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 may prosperity find us all. Especially my friend, you know who you are. We were talking last night and we were talking about prosperity. So I hope prosperity finds you, finds us all. Prosperity is coming to you. A flow of abundance is on its way. Expect new income stream. Oh, yes, please, please, yes. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. You can rise from difficult circumstances. Yes to prosperity. All of us, we all gonna collectively claim all the things that are said on this oracle. And I read prosperity. Claim, 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 everybody. Prosperity is coming to you. A flow of abundance is on its way. Expect a new income stream. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. You can rise from difficult circumstances. We really, truly, 100% claim all of that. And, well, I think I'm going to have to wear scarves more often. You all like the scarf. You know, I've been thinking about chopping all my hair off. And I keep stopping myself because I know I will hate it. But it's so hot. It's hot and it's convenient. And sometimes I don't have the time. Efren, my sister. Efren Arcoiris has joined the chat. So, yeah, y'all are talking about you like the scarf. I get, and I have a bunch of them. And I just never wear them. Like literally, I have 3 hanging things for scarves. Hi, my love sister. How are you? Richard says you have beautiful hair. Don't do it. I know. And this is the shortest I ever had my hair. No, I lie. When I was very very young, like on grammar school, I had super short, like a boy cut, and oh, what people call a boy cut, right? And I hated it. I hated it. I love my long hair, but I'm getting older and it's like, do I have to take care of it? And it's time consuming. And like, I understand why the old people usually cut their hair because it's like you grow so tired of it. But I am not gonna cut it. I will not cut it. I will not cut it shorter than what it is right now. I just won't. But these little hairs on my neck, they were driving me crazy. That's why I put on the bandana. All right. Excuse me. The next one is the Halloween Oracle. I forgot to tell you, we're doing, as you noticed, we did the Bee Tarot, we did the Divine Animals Oracle, and then we have the Halloween Oracle and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Ooh, we have the graveyard. The graveyard. Why? Because I grabbed Halloween Oracle and I just dropped my glasses. Ah! So, it says, pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem and you can overcome your obstacles. Second time we are told this. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. So we've been told about prosperity, not being afraid of success, and to move forward and to find changes and rebirth of sort. So if y'all are doing changes like on your business, the way of your income, school, like a career change or something, like it looks really good, right? It does look good. Pull this card and know that your fear is that you fear unnecessary. Let me start again. Pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. And the little rhyme, the stones they mark the eternal resting place. Yet the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. I like to say they are ready for success. Should we change it? Should we change it? The stones they mark the eternal resting place. Yet the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for success. Or they are ready for the chase. Whatever you want. Is your oracle. Is your oracle reading. You do whatever you want to do with your oracles. Hello, Ruth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And how hot it is by you? We are like we're gonna be on the 90s all week here in Chicago. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I was gonna tell you about the Goddess Circle. So what is a Goddess Circle? A Goddess Circle is like a women's circle, but it's co-ed. Is all genders are welcome. They happen online. They happen once a month on the last Sunday of the month, usually. And we all come together to witness each other's stories, to share our burdens, to chat, and to listen to each other. And when we listen to each other, we validate each other, we help each other, we witness each other. And witnessing each other is such a powerful thing. If you've never been to a women's circle or a goddess circle, I highly recommend you do it. Mm. Especially because we are online and we are all gender inclusive, and we are a bunch of complete strangers that come together to spill our guts, and then we just listen to each other. And there are prompts, right? I give people prompts like, we're going to talk about this is the topic, blah blah. But if a person has a present matter that takes precedent, we just listen to that person. There have been times when a person has a very heavy burden and it takes over the hour and a half that we get together, and that's okay, because that's what the circles are for. And most importantly, and hear me out, confidentiality is number one. Number two, we are not on the circle to fix anybody. It's not, we're going to fix each other. It's not about, I'm going to give you advice and y'all going to fix all your troubles. Like, it's not like that, because that's not the point. The point is, we are just going to listen to each other. We're going to empathize. We're going to share. If I have a similar situation, then I can share. Like, hey, this happened to me too. You can say, I did it this way or I fixed it this way, but you are not to give other people advice, because that's not the point. The point is just to witness. So it's a beautiful thing. I've been doing them for years. And just recently I started doing them for all genders. I I'm lying. Before I'd done it in person for all genders, but now we're doing them online for all genders. So they were women's circles and they evolved into goddess circles, because goddess loves everybody without, regardless of what is your sexual preference or orientation. All right, and those happen the last Sunday of the month. So you can go to my link tree, you can subscribe. The new link tree, I didn't put the subscribe button, so nobody has subscribed. I just noticed that mistake, so I just fixed the new link tree. Linktree/blue_witch. That's where you find me. You can subscribe and find all the events, and you can find the goddess circles there. Last card of the day, my friends. I'm sweating on my legs and I feel it's a bug, and you know my phobia. Blech. All right, last card of the day. And again, it freaks me out when you're all quiet. Are you all too hot to comment? All right, we have blossoming. 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 Richard is like, shh. Do you want to freak me out? If it was a class, I will be like, okay, somebody other than Richard needs to talk because y'all leave all the responsibility on Richard. Not fair. Thank you, Richard. All right, flower moon, blossoming. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you might be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Hi, Jessica. Jessica just joined and somebody else. Oh, Ruth. But I say hi to. I didn't say hi, Jessica. I'm sorry. Hi, Richard. Richard. Janet is saying hi from Facebook. And hi, AJ. It's been forever. So the flower moon blossoming, and listen to the pattern, guys. It's still about success, change, do your thing, get your prosperity, get your bag. Blossoming. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you might be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. And here comes the affirmation. Claim if you want. It's a very good one. I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. I'll read the affirmation again. I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. Well, I feel that there was a pattern today. There was, like a rebirth, not to be afraid, find the new changes, doing the thing, and blossoming. So I think there are very cool messages that we have today. And like I was saying earlier, if you're making any changes like on your business or a career change or school change or um, like what do they say in United States, like a change on your mayor or um, career, when you study, when you go to the school, because you major in things and you minor in things. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I didn't go to school here. Before you come for me, I didn't go to school here. I went to school in Mexico and I finished college. I came here when I was 25 years old. You know that? I wasn't born here and I didn't came here as a child. I came here as a full grown adult. So adapting to the culture has been a great adventure. Anyway, my friends, don't forget for next weekend, we have on the 28th, Mindful Baking Cafe from 12 to 5. On the 29th, the Finding the Goddess Within meditation workshop. And then on the 30th, the Goddess Circle. Change oh, yes, that's how you say it. Changing your mayor. Why did you study in Mexico? I'll tell you in a second. I figured you came here younger. You know all those around songs. I grew up in Mexico City, honey. Mexico City is like an extension of the United States. It's the city. It's a very, very modern, and I love rock and roll. I always have, hence the bandana with the scullies. And what I study in Mexico is a career that is absolutely obsolete now, which was computer programming. So we studied on how to make the programs to create apps and to have your computer do things. But then now it's an obsolete career because there's apps for everybody. So it was kind of like the beginning of the theories on how to create apps. And that's what I studied in Mexico. But my biggest talent was English, and I was teaching English. So when I was going to college on my first year, my English level was high enough that my English teacher hired me to teach level one on his private school. So I was teaching English when I was like 20 because I went to college old. I was really old for college. And it's different in Mexico, but I went to college from 20 to 23, which is normally from like 16 to 19. And but I had gone to study. I mean, there's a whole story. One of these days, I'll tell you the whole story of my life. But I came here at 25, and people don't believe me. Like, what? Like you weren't born here? Like, no, I came here at 25. Anyway, my dear friends, I will talk to you all soon. Much love. You know what? That is a good Patreon conversation to tell you all my life story. If you're interested, you know. Maybe I'll put a little bit on the newsletter. Do you sign up for the newsletter yet? If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go to my link tree or here on Facebook and Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Find it on the description to sign up for the newsletter. So yeah, maybe I tell you my immigration story. Jessica says, thank you for sharing. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to share. I'll share sometime. Much love to you all. That's all. That's why I'm always talking about immigrant rights and all of those things, because I'm like, people don't believe that I'm an immigrant. People tells me, ah, Kim says, yes, the whole life story. I will watch that series. I think it's a good Patreon content. Hi, Leilani. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I feel like I want to stay here for another hour with you guys. Uh, but anyway, yeah, I grew up in Mexico City. I came here when I was 25, and I have now lived longer in Chicago than I have lived in Mexico. Um, Pretty soon it's gonna be 26 years that I'm here in Chicago. So yeah, it's a fun story, and that's why I'm always talking about immigrant rights, because we don't have the same rights that everybody else does. And I pass as Mexican American, or I pass as being born or being brought here very, very young, but I was not. I'm an immigrant. I came here 26 years ago. Pretty soon. 25 years and 11 months. Pretty soon it's going to be 26 years. On August 11th, I came to Chicago, August 11th of 1998. So don't be afraid of changes. An immigrant, he's telling you that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you when I see you, and be safe. You are loved.